brought to you by W Energy. Get all your vitamin B specials, all the energy, none of the jitter. And yeah, as you can see, my character's taking a nod, but as soon as I chug this, we gonna wake up. Look, man, 10% off when you put coupon code RON322. W.GG, 10% off, RON322. Get it in, get it done, get it off. Alright. Alright, the Twilight mission has changed. Interesting. As you see, we got a whole lot of stuff out here. Oh, I don't know if I showed this off, but you know, it's just a regular Wawa tumbler cup. But as you can see, I got Makoto. Yeah, Makoto from Persona 5. And of course, I got Cloud from Final Fantasy 7. That's how I chug it for now. Might get a W Energy tumbler at some point later on, but yeah. Cool. Anyway, hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope you guys all had a good week so far. Mine's, you know, it was chugging along, but then now it's kind of chilling out, which I think is pretty cool. Usually my first night off, I take it to sleep, right? I usually take it just to breathe, relax a little, kind of, you know, recontemplate some things, if you will. My people's Scarlet X Star, they're at a Cthulhu Fest in Oregon this weekend, so yeah, they won't be joining the party, but that's okay because I'm here, so it's all good. So let's look at what we have first, right? As you can see, woo, this gave me nightmares when we finally got through it. Dark Omens is done, right? Then you got, let's proceed to the next region. But we do have some submissions, right? One requires level 32, 134, and then one for 30. I forgot what level I am. So, you know, there's that Twilight mission. What the heck is this? The high risk, high reward Twilight mission. Enemies are stronger, but you also have the chance to obtain strong equipment. You can play Twilight mission when Twilight comes. Level sync is applied to all Twilight missions. Will lower the level of your character and equipment to an appropriate degree for the duration of this mission. However, the base level items found will match what you find in the highest level mission 19 you have completed on the same difficulty. So, they will downscale you. Oh shit. They got Wings of the Phoenix and the Cursed Castle Ruins. No, we're not doing that. I ain't trying to hurt myself from the starting point. We got some things to check out. So let's check out the hut, see what we have. Yokai illustration. So let's just take a look at a few things we have. We got Gaki. Got Yoki. Oh, we got some more lore info for Yoki, but let's read all of it right now while we're here. A human who has turned into an Oni or demon owing to the power of spirit stones. This form of Oni is generally a muscular, horned humanoid who dwells in the mountains. Shuten Doji is the most famous example, along with an Oni fought by Momotaro, the Peach Boy. Every February in Japan, a ritual called Setsubun is undertaken where citizens scatter beans to drive away Oni and pray for good health. Well, scatter beans? Yo, you don't want to be in Puerto Rico then. That's because we got bichuelas por todo lado. Forget about it. The power of the Spirit Stones is a double-edged sword. If used improperly or with evil intent, it has the power to transform the user into a Yoki. Yoki are far stronger than a human, but devoid of rationality. They can only follow their instincts to attack any who happen to cross their path. Now, I really dig the fact that you can actually zoom in on this and actually look at the Yoki. Not to be mistaken with Yokai, but close enough. Enki. All right, oh, we got a whole lot of info data here. It's cool. Like, yeah, again, the baboon. No, we're not gonna look at his butt. I know some of you want to. Not my thing. Neki is a monkey that's been transformed into a yokai by spirit stones after a lifetime of cruelty and abuse by humans. This imposingly large, intelligent yokai has a single horn on its head that is said to be the source of its power. Kind of like a unicorn, but monkey edition. This horn also differentiates Enki from the other simian yokai known as Hihi. Or Hi. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, so again. Said to originate from monkeys that have lived an incredibly long life. Monkeys have long been considered mountain gods or messengers of the mountain gods and legends all over Japan. While these gods can bring blessings, they're also terrifying reminders of the indomitable might of the mountains that tower over mankind. Not to be mistaken with Mick Foley, I'm just saying. The monkeys that live in these divine surroundings are both so alike and unlike humans that they might be the most familiar connection to the spirit world we have. Alright, so scroll down a little more because we ended up getting some more after we beat another one. The famous collections of tales known as Konjaku Monogatari and Uji Shui Monogatari of the late Heian and Kamakura periods, respectively, also contain stories of simian yokai and their antagonistic encounters with humans. One of the most famous tales recounts the story of Ozaru, a mountain god in Mimasaka province, known today as Okayama Prefecture. And Ozaru, you sure that's not a saying? I'm just saying. Pardon the pun. And the people of Mimasaka had a custom of offering a young girl to Ozaru as a sacrifice. I don't like the idea of sacrificing girls to monkeys. That sounds all types of wrong. Hearing this, a hunter volunteered to take the girl's place and lay in wait for Ozaru with his 2 hunting dogs. When Ozaru finally showed up with its own monkey underlings, the hunter sprang and held his mark down while his dogs tore into Ozaru's underlings. A frightened Ozaru begged for forgiveness and vowed to never demand a sacrifice again. It is said this vow has never been broken. And then there's one more piece to this lore where you have to beat like 20 of these monkeys. Whereas Frieza would say, "Oh, hello, monkeys." I don't know what that means, but okay. Ippon Dantara. Or as I would keep calling him, the one-eyed Radahn. Oh my god. He has one leg too, even worse. Ippon Dantara is a one-legged, one-eyed yokai. It is most commonly encountered in the vicinity of mines, said to have gained its unsightly form after years of harsh labor as a blacksmith. While it favors wielding weapons as the hammer, such as the hammer or adachi, its powerful leg also makes for a deadly weapon. Yeah, you wouldn't want that foot up your ass. It looks like a damn hand if you ever actually look at it. You have the Dweller. Well, just kind of looks like Eddie from Iron Maiden, except, you know. Dwellers are humans turned to yokai by the foul miasma in the depths of the mine. They are objects of loathing and terror for miners, and legends about them circulate wherever a mine with a long history is found. Their grotesquely altered forms inspire instinctive revulsion in all who can bear to view them. To unlock more of this lore, gotta kill like 40 of them. Onibi. Oh, these guys resemble floating balls of fire. They form when the elemental power of fire, water, wind, lightning, or earth coalesces around the will of a dead soul. They must be distinguished from souls known as Hitodama that burn on once their bodies are no more. Onibi are yokai, plain and simple. Onibi means demon fire, but they can be made of water, wind, lightning, or earth as well. And if you've seen me in the last few playthroughs, there were some like lightning types of the Onibi, the Onis. But okay. Striking an Onibi with a weapon like a katana will temporarily give that weapon the elemental power of the Onibi. See, ooh, that's a weapon infusion I wasn't aware of that you can do. Okay. Skeleton warrior. Those who live in death. Yokai taking the form of armored skeletons. Warriors who are unprepared for their death when it comes, or who take their own lives, return as these angry spirits who roam the battlefield and assault the living indiscriminately. Okay. Ah. Oh. These bitches. God. This man-eating yokai. Alright, so if you're a dude, you're in trouble if you see any of these. Takes the shape of a snake with a woman's head. Its name literally means wet. Hold on 1 second. Oh my god. Alright. Wet woman. It is seen near water on rainy days, there for unlucky humans to make its prey. It is said Nureona were once women who tragically drowned, leading them to attack the living out of vengeful malice. And if I beat 20 more of them, I unlock more lore mystery. Toxic slime. Oh, I hate these bastards. They kind of remind me of the flan from Final Fantasy, and then the slimes from Shin Megami Tensei and Persona. Malleable body that's very resistant to attacks, so the key to repelling one is to aim for its glowing core. Some believe toxic slime is a result of years of aging on a regular slug, while others speak of a failed attempt to manufacture a poison called goo. The Aberrant Soldier. Looks like a damn Bishamon at this point. That's fine. Soldiers have come to harness the power of yokai by using spirit stones. It was once fairly common to hear the Japanese word for an aberrant gedo, spoken in Western Japan, often in reference to people possessed by demons that committed violent acts. It was rumored that these acts were the work of the ghosts of animals or vengeful apparitions. And eventually the term encompassed any and all evil yokai that possess people. Therein lies the origin of the aberrant soldier's name, as they carry various kinds of yokai within them. The word gedo also carries the general meaning of being lost or of one who has strayed from an established path. Sado, the left path, also holds the same meaning, as it was an ancient belief that the right side was the true path, whereas the left was the path of evil. For you Bleach fans out here, this is why Chad, has that name Sado, so it's like left-handed Chad. And that's why his powers are pretty much based on hollow powers. You got the brazo derecha del diablo and brazo derecha la muerte. Left, right-handed devil, left-hand death, and gangster powers. But this kind of gives sense to, the thing with Chad from Bleach, the manga or the anime. If you watch the anime and haven't read the manga. Although I recommend the manga because you get a lot more detail that gets lost, and some things do get left out in the anime for simplification reasons. That an aberrant soldier's yokai power resides in their left arm can surely not be a mere coincidence. Do not let your guard down when facing an aberrant soldier, even if they remain at a distance. The shells fired by the left arm can prove deadly. Oh yeah, we gone through that. Mujina. Oh, I've beat one of these and never realized it. Oh my. Looks like a darn, badger holding what looks like a mushroom top. I don't know what it is. Oh, badgers. I had that part right. Mujina are badgers transformed into crafty and cunning yokai. Like foxes and tanuki, stories of them disguising themselves as humans to do mischief have circulated since ancient times. They enjoy hiding into treasure chests and springing out to surprise whoever opens the lid. Well, at least they're not mimics, so. One-eyed Oni. Oh, God, I hate these. Gigantic Oni with a single eye in the center of his face. two eyes were originally human or at least born of ugly human passions in some way. One eye only, however, are said to be wild, bestial-sided mountain gods and local spirits personified. The way he's shaped and stuff kind of reminds me of the Cyclops from the Disney Hercules. Karasu Tengu. Giant tengu with wings like a crow's have been known to humans since ancient times. They have keen eyesight and hard brakes and fly about as they please, controlling the wind. They have no trouble finding perches even on sheer cliff faces and use their control over the winds to attack when provoked, making them a troublesome foe. Want some more lore? Slay 20 more of them. I actually like the skill that you get from him, because these tengus never mind the Power Rangers movie, but they do remind me of the gargoyles in Dark Souls and in Elden Ring. Like the way they move and the way they use their pole, which is why I actually like using one of their powers as part of my yokai abilities. Mezuki, which on one of my TikTok videos I accidentally wrote as Mezuko. Kind of like Nezuko from Demon Slayer, and that was a complete accident, by the way. Alright. Kind of looks like what's-his-face from Bloodborne, Ludwig. Demon with the head of a horse can be seen in various picture scrolls depicting images of hell, torturing the wicked alongside the bull-headed demon Gozuki. I think that's the red one. However, its appearances and legend also place it outside of the underworld domain. Most notably, it is one of the demons on parade in the famous Hyaki Yagyo, Night Parade of the 100 Demons, that is written about in Uji Shui Monogatari of the early 13th century. Beat 2 of them, you get more lore. Beat 3 of them, you get even more lore. Oh boy. Oh, this bastard, the freaking will be basically the Taurus demon. God help me. But from the looks of it, we have all the lore of him. Demon with the head of a bull can be seen in various picture scrolls depicting images of hell, torturing the wicked alongside the horse-headed demon Mezuki. In Buddhist literature, it's more commonly seen under the name Abo. It's said to appear in our world even when its official underworld duties do not call for it, simply desiring to commit acts of evil. In the collection of stories known as Konjaku Monogatari of the late Heian period, there's a tale of a bull-headed demon who attacks 2 monks, immediately devours the older one. The younger clings to the statue of the Buddha and chants a sutra with all his heart, and his prayers are answered when the god Bishamon smites the demon, splitting it into 3. It is said that much like Mezuki, Gozuki also fell into hell and sentenced by Enma to servitude. Unlike Mezuki, Gozuki is endowed. Unlike Mezuki, Gozuki is endowed with large horns that protrude forward from its head. It enjoys using these horns to toy with its enemies, charging at them and tossing them repeatedly into the air before dealing a killing blow. It is said that this method of killing shatters its victims' bones, making them easier for Gozuki to eat. The fact that Gozuki is known to favor blunt instruments as his weapon lends some credence to its unsettling theory. One should be essentially wary of its charging attack to avoid becoming its next dinner. While its horns are its biggest weapons, they're also its greatest weakness. A carefully aimed blow at its horns is the key to taking it down. And that's why when you guys saw us play in our first video, in our first stream, we were cheesing using the bow and arrow, because that is the key to really softening him up to then destroy him. And Enra, yokai composed of smoke and darkness, born from the grudges of humans who met their untimely ends in the dark realm. Has no one true form, ever changing as it drifts through the air. Sets to draw close to his victims by disguising itself among the steam and smoke of a bath or hearth in the home. To get more lore, beat him 3 more times, basically. I would be horrified to fight this bastard again. Basically, demon's way of saying unga bunga bunk. this piece. To get the full lore, you gotta beat it 3 more times. God, I will never want to fight this Digimon-looking thing ever again. Oh God, just this stuff is the stuff of nightmares. Like, y'all saw us when we fought this thing. Yatsuno Kami is a serpent god with a horn made of countless blades protruding from its forehead. These blades can be shot like arrows at the yokai's foes. Under the influence of the Dark Realm, its snake-like arms gain sentience and spring forth from its body to join the fight. Take heed when its white body turns black, for this is a sign that it is about to call forth the Dark Realm. Little Kodamas! Oh, now we can actually talk about these guys. Thought to be a tree spirit transformed upon coming into contact with human tools and lovingly used for great periods of time. While tree spirits are deeply connected to the gods who govern this earth, they're largely emotionless beings. A Kodama, on the other hand, brims with curiosity, much like an innocent child. Let's zoom in on this cute little guy. Look at him, he's just so cute. A Kodama, on the other hand, brims with curiosity, much like an innocent child. It tends to grow attached to the human tool that gave it new life and will not part with it willingly. Some even say that yokai is not the tree spirit, but the tool itself. Oh, this guy, Sudama. Questionable looking fellow. That reminds me of one of the hollows that's Ichigo's friend in Bleach. Kodama, corrupted by the Dark Realm or Twilight, is transformed into an unquiet spirit known as an Aratama. Fortunately, the Sudama does not show a predilection for violence, as its original form never bore ill will towards man. Instead, it displays an unusual attachment to all manner of material belongings. If you don't mind relinquishing something you own, toss it to Sudama and see what happens. Scampus! Cute little kitty! Oh, he's so cute. Oh, and we have all the lore we need for him. Scampus is a yokai in the form of a particularly corpulent cat. While it is known to entangle itself in the legs of passersby, making walking a little more difficult, it is hard to say it poses any real threat. In fact, some people claim an encounter with this fleshly feline soothes their weary bodies, among other pleasant effects. Similar to Scampus are yokai like Obo and Notsuko, which resemble other animals such as weasels or dogs. Said these yokai were once babies or young children who suffered untimely deaths and thus rubbed themselves against strangers in search of their mother's warmth. While Scampus maintains his friendly temperament within the Dark Realm, it's not entirely unaffected by the energy within, swelling up like a pufferfish instead. There are those who go out of their way to lead the yokai into the Dark Realm, curious to witness his unusual transformation for themselves. However, it's unclear how many of these intrepid souls return from their outings alive. One will be wise to not follow their example unless remarkably well versed in the realm of yokai slaying. Gaki. Yokai, once human, cast down to Gakido upon dying due to the sins it committed during his lifetime. Described as a realm of eternal starvation and suffering for those in the afterlife. The pitiful Gaki is unable to eat normally, as consuming regular food will cause its body to burst into flame. It is for this reason that the Gaki prowls our world, searching for the flesh of dead warriors to ease its hunger. Due to its ever-starving nature, the Gaki is often driven to such a manic state that it mistakes a stationary kin for a human corpse. A Gaki that cannibalizes its kin in this way grows larger, stronger, and far more dangerous. When battling a Gaki, be certain to kill any other unmoving Gaki in the vicinity before its brethren turn and do the job for you. Alright, and that's that for now. Wait, what was that? Change appearance. Oh, that's right, because there's more than one form. Alright, so it's not all of them, just some. Alright, then you have illustrations. Ooh, we get to talk about these guys. An eagle-like guardian spirit enveloped by lightning. Kind of like Ho-Ho from... No, not Ho-Ho. Zapdos from Pokemon. There you go, Zapdos. One of the legendary Pokemon. One of the OGs. Also known as Ame no Hinatori or Take Hinatori. or seen as either a servant of the lightning gods or as a lightning god itself. An old legend states that it was these spirits that brought the first rice plants to Japan and protected the crops. So now we know rice is electric. Now you know why those Puerto Ricans always have some wild ass rhythm going on and a whole lot of drama. Also believe that thunderstorms help rice crops flourish, further cementing the myth. Ame no Mitori have been depicted as eagles, swans, cranes, and all manner of birds. The blinding lightning around them makes it difficult to make out their true shape. Kagewani, shark spirit. This guardian spirit resembling a shark. It's actually a type of tatarigami, a cursing god. Although they're usually hostile towards humans, they offer their protection to those that worship them. It's said that Kagewani would eat the shadows that fell on the surface of the sea, and that those who had their shadows eaten would die shortly after. This was deemed to be a way of punishing man for venturing out of his realm. As such, sailors would make offerings to appease the sea gods before venturing out into the waters. While wani means crocodile in modern Japanese, it was also previously used to refer to sharks. There is also a wow, no one spell checked this. A theory, not even theory. There's also a theory that the Kagewani was in fact a crocodile, sea serpent, or orca that later transformed into a shark. So now we know we got whale come. What can I say except you're welcome? Transformed into a shark as a manifestation of the image its many worshippers held of it. Oh, let me drink some more. I look at him and I instantly think of Sun Wukong from Journey to the West. Masaru is a guardian spirit that takes form of a monkey. Throughout Japan, monkeys have long been thought to be the messengers of the mountain gods or mountain gods themselves. This is perhaps not entirely unusual, seeing as they look so similar to humans and are yet so unlike us. At the Hiyoshi Taisha shrine, a monkey known as Masaru is worshipped as a messenger of the mountain god Sano Gongen. Sano Gongen is the sun god and god of Mount Hiei, a mountain to the northeast of Kyoto that, because of its location in an auspicious direction, was believed to have the power to ward off evil. Tokichiro always felt a deep connection with Hiyoshi Taisha Shrine due to its similarity to its own childhood moniker, Hiyoshimaru. It said this led to the devout worship of Sano Gongen. And of course, our latest, good old white serpent, Shirohami. Shirohami is a guardian spirit in the form of a white viper. What's up, Randy? White snakes are worshipped in many regions of Japan as messengers or personifications of the gods, often being seen as symbols of growth, rebirth, long life, and prosperity. The messenger of Benzaiten, patron goddess of prosperity in the arts, is believed to be a white snake that will bring one vast riches. This belief has led to the Japanese practice of practice of keeping the shed skin of a snake in one's wallet, or using a wallet that's made of snake skin. Many snake deities are also considered gods of the water, a famous example being the white snake emissary of Suwa Grand Shrine. The viper's powerful venom and extremely resilient nature have long made it an object of reverence, so white viper in particular should be considered a most powerful spirit. And that's that with them. Character directory. Alright, this is me. As you can see. I got my gear. I think, yep, this is the current gear I have. When a mysterious man with a staff murders their mother, the protagonist is forced into a life of solitude. Someone killed my mom, so I had to, go hide in the woods somewhere. Armed with a dagger left behind by their mom. That's why our character wields that interesting dagger. And with powerful yokai blood flowing in their veins, the protagonist carves out a lonely living ridding the world of yokai. Then one day, an anonymous letter is delivered to the protagonist requesting their assistance exterminating a yokai in Jusanzakura. Unable to control their own power in an ensuing battle, protagonist falls to the ground in agony. It is then that the sender of the curious letter, a man named Tokichiro, i.e. Patches, makes his presence known at last. Using the power of the Spirit Stones to calm the protagonist's yokai half and save their life, Tokichiro invites the protagonist to join him on his journey, thus beginning their alliance. The first place Tokichiro brings the protagonist to is a temple to meet the former daimyo of Mino, Saito Dosan. After delivering the Spirit Stones he obtained in Jusan Sakura to Dosan, Tokichiro is given a new assignment. The protagonist joins him in investigating the unusual events of Mount Tatara. After defeating the yokai in Forge, the protagonist is suddenly attacked by a masked woman named Mumyo, but Tokichiro manages to intervene before the fight gets any deadlier. We eventually learn that Dosan is in danger and rushes to my aid. Upon seeing the protagonist's dagger and the character inscribed in it, Dosan realizes that the protagonist is his very own child. Using Spirit Division, Dosan tells the protagonist of their past before ordering them to head for Owari. Protagonists Tokichiro and Mumyo narrowly escape the swarm of yokai and set off to their next destination. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 more pieces of interesting lore to come. A traveling peddler of spirit stones. Not unlike Patches. Skilled at earning the trust of others and prone to getting a little too carried away, he has survived these turbulent times by capitalizing on his sharp instincts and street smarts. He also possesses the rare ability to soothe raging yokai, transforming them from violent Aratama to peaceful Nigitama. He is incredibly ambitious and dreams of rising to power far beyond his station. Mumio. That's what she looks like, in case if you were curious. She cute. You know, let's not lie. She cute. She wields axe and like a nice little broadsword of sorts. Mumio is a leader of the Sohaya, a clan of yokai hunters. She rushes to Mount Tatara in Mino when she hears rumors of the strange events taking place there, believing yokai to be responsible. There she meets the protagonist and Tokichiro. She does not look kindly on the protagonist's shifting nature, believing any creatures that possess yokai blood to be her enemy. In case you're wondering, I just realized that I'm starting to experience stick drift, analog stick drift on my L3, my left analog stick, and that's why all of a sudden, even when I zoom in, it starts slowly zooming away. And sometimes when I'm turning the camera, it gets a little janky here. And right now it's fine, it's stable, but it gets a little janky, and I realize it's also because when I first bought my PS4, this controller, the right stick had kind of a stick drift, but now it's more than usual. But now my left stick is fine drifting, which means I may need to get a new PS4 controller, at least before I get a PS5. But anyway. She does not look kindly on the protagonist's shifting nature, believing any creature that possesses yokai blood to be her enemy. Hence why we got the problem with her. Saito Dosan, former daimyo of Mino province, modern-day Gifu prefecture. Ambitious man, managed to seize the position of daimyo by overthrowing his former master. He is known as the Viper of Mino. Though he had a history of clashing with the Oda clan of Owari province, their relations improved after he married off his daughter, Princess No, to Nobunaga, the Oda heir. Oh yeah, go. You marry your daughter off to one of the most notorious villains from Onimusha. Sweet Jesus. This alliance solidified his power in the Mino region. He now lives a quiet life. Okay, Yoshikage Kira, I see you. Having appointed his son Yoshitatsu as head of the Saito clan. It is said that upon meeting Nobunaga, Dosan acknowledged that Nobunaga was a greater man than his own son. Oh gee, way to talk about your son, eh? Dosan collects spirit stones and often hires those who are not samurai, such as Tokichiro, to do so. Dosan once went by the name of Mumio when he was head of the yokai hunting clan known as the Sohaya. After he fell in love with the yokai Miyoshino, his goal became to create a world where humans and yokai could live in peace. Even after he became daimyo, he continued to gather spirit stones to prevent others from abusing stones' power, all in the service of this greater goal. Later, he's attacked by his own son Yoshitatsu, to whom he had handed the leadership of the clan. When the protagonist comes to Dosan's rescue, Dosan recognizes the protagonist's dagger due to the character inscribed on it, and realizes the protagonist is the child he bore with Miyoshino. Dosan ultimately sacrifices himself to protect the protagonist to escape. Pretty much our dad, and y'all saw what happened in the last episode. Miyoshino, that's our mom. Yokai and mother to the protagonist. The quiet life she led with her young child was brutally disrupted when they were attacked by a mysterious man wielding a staff. Using the very last of her strength, she entrusted a dagger to her child. Despite being yokai, Miyoshino fell in love with Saito Dosan, who was known at the time as Mumio, a leader of the yokai hunting clan called the Sohaya. The couple left the Sohaya to build a life together and were eventually blessed with child. They lived a happy life until neighbors learned the truth. That Miyoshino was a yokai, her child was a shiftling. In order to protect him from the harsh judgment of those around, Miyoshino decided to leave her husband. So, this is similar to how Kurosaki Ichigo from Bleach, he's half Shinigami through his father, and half Quincy because of his mother. You know who else has this whole half human demon type thing going on? Dante and Virgil from Devil May Cry. You know, it's a fun little what's the word? It's a fun little trope, but a trope nonetheless. There you go, Saito Yoshitatsu. Interesting. And notice how his eyes aren't that different from ours. Well, we'll go into it in a second. Daimyo of Mito Province and Saito Dosan's son and heir. Upon Dosan's retirement, Yoshitatsu inherited the leadership of the clan and became master of Inabayama Castle. However, he and his father would later become enemies. Yoshitatsu also fought against Oda Nobunaga of Owari, using the crumbling ruins of Inabayama as base of operations. In order to obtain the power needed to stand against his father, Yoshitatsu turned to the Spirit Stones. Eventually, he instigated a rebellion against his father in the hope of seizing Dosan's amassed store of Spirit Stones, taking an army that included yokai, attack Dosan, and drive him to his death. So yeah, some kids don't like when their parents slight them like this, like what Dosan did towards him, you know, when it came to marrying off his sister to Nobunaga, because he thought Nobunaga was a better man than his own son. Like, oh, what a way to inflict a low self-esteem to your own kid, and then wondering why your own kid turns against you. I'm just saying, folks. I'm just a tea sipper with this one. Senji Toyo, granddaughter of the legendary swordsmith Senji Muramasa, based in Ise Province, present-day Mie Prefecture. Under the strict tutelage of her grandfather, she has become a swordsmith of considerable skill in her own right. While her grandfather has been away, she has kept the home fires burning, forging blades worthy of the Muramasa name. Tokichiro and the protagonist find her cowering in the wake of a bandit attack and come to her aid. From that point on, she lends them her skills as a blacksmith. That's that. Boy, was that interesting. And if I go here, all the lovely cutscenes from everything we've already been through. Alright, so that's done. Remodel hut. A visitation. Alright, so basically, that lets me have the snake hanging around. But I'm a whale come through and through. Damn it. I blame Cheerful Valentine for the. All right, that's enough. I handle it. Now let's go to the dojo. Oh, we got a couple of lessons here. All right. Ha! You finally noticed. I've been stalking you for a while. Let me tell you, you left yourself wide open the whole time. Whoa, there's no need to look at me like that. My name's Kato Danzo. I'm a ninja for hire, so I haven't Tokichiro has paid me a tidy sum to train you. How about it? If you're not interested, I have no problem. Take it. Alright, Kato. Teach me. I'm all about it. Ooh, I like this. I like this setting. Yeah, this is a definite setting from the usual. Ninja locks. Take. Okay, cool. Here can be used to obtain various types of skill points. Okay, so basically, use the item, right? Okay. Use skill points from the learn skill option to learn a skill. So, go here, right? I am ninja, he is ninja, we are ninja too. Let's see, we got various ones we can do. Ooh, so you can make it poison. Infuse it with poison. Scrolls. No, we can't. Alright, so our first ninja skill here. Oh, so we can ready shuriken. I feel like we had this skill already. Ready, ninjutsu, and only your magic skills at a shrine, and then assign it to shortcuts like items. Alright, so. Oh, what's this customization? Oh, I didn't know that I learned some new ones. Alright, always double check. You never know what you learn in this game. And I usually don't use like a sickle or a scythe type of weapon in any like Souls-like games, so. Oh, I got titles. Yep, let's do that. Okay, I didn't realize I had all this other stuff. Memories, learning skills. Okay. Okay. So now, right, equipment. Shortcut, right. Okay, can't really do anything from here. Oh, you can ready it at a shrine. No, that's not it. So go here. We have to play. Alright. Oh, they realize. Boom. Okay. And then you go to equipment, and then you can actually put the shurikens. There you go. Is that part of the lesson? Alright. Alright. Leave some lessons here. So now we're on Nioh. Alright. No say me. Legendary Master on your magic. Alright. It adds to the lore. And you guys also get to learn more game mechanics along with me. right. I gotta. Okay. Oh wait, that's right. I gotta use the locks. Is that right? Then you go here, right? Put on your magic. All right. So our first spell here is jutsu. Basically, holy weapon infusion. Cool. Go here. Purification. Alright, then aha! ¡Oh! ¡Puta madre! Alright. Nice. Save me. I mean, don't save me. When Omeo Mage, I've grown somewhat to be concerned about the spread of malign yokai of late. Because I had the power to take on these fiends, and perhaps I can be some help to you. Cool. Got some stuff as a result. Alright. So. Ah, more lessons. Nice. Ooh. Okay. Alright. So. Burst counter and burst attacks. Consume 1 of anima. Okay. Let's play the video, right? Okay. Okay. Nice. So core to Guardian Spirit, accumulate enough anima, then press R2 triangle or square. That's pretty cool. Yep. Each of them have something unique that you can use, which is what I love about this game. There's a lot of customization. That's what I dig about this. Yokai shift 3. Okay. Alright, consumes you. Oh, it's unleash a powerful guardian spirit skill. Let me see this. Okay, let's try that. Let's learn this. Obviously, when I really dig this look. It's so damn cool. Let's just take the time to admire it. Like, oh my god, it's dope. When yokai shift press triangle next to a human who's out of key or down yokai. Yokai shift grapples will be stronger than usual. Oh, you charge it. Basically, charging a heavy attack. Okay.
Hey.
Darn, I didn't do it. I didn't do it right. There we go. It's kind of like when you're trying to trigger a critical in Dark Souls or Elden Ring. Okay. And those are things I was never really good at in Dark Souls or Elden Ring or Bloodborne, like doing criticals and backstabs. So if I had trouble triggering it in the game, I'm definitely having trouble with it here. But here it's a little easier to trigger it, so thank break. L1 and triangle when enemy attacks. Kind of like a parry. So look at this. Okay. Oh. There we go. Oh, I had to hold L1 to get it. Okay, okay. I had to do it that way. Okay. And R1. Circle. Oh, okay. That's actually hold L1. Press, and then press triangle to actually initiate the parry. Okay. Okay, fair enough. If only parrying were actually that simple in Souls games or Soulsborne games. Nice. So that's cool. We actually got that done. Now my question is, you always want to save just in case. I don't know how long it's been, but yeah, it's been about an hour. So now. So you got that one, you got that one, you got this one. If I was to pick one, this is around the same region. Okay. There's some valuables to stop advanced stage. All right. I'm gonna see, change up my gear, change up my fighting style again. Like, I love my switch glaive, but I don't want to rely on it only. Oh, for one thing. Glad this is here. Okay. Alright, so that's the blessing. And just to review, Amrita is the equivalent to souls or runes or blood echoes, if you're familiar with that type of thing from Soulsborne games. So here, Amrita's the thing. If I can find all 5 of them, it'll be 5, 10, 15, it'll be a 25% increase. So just putting that out there. You got Samurai increase here. As you can see, this one increases the equipment drop rate. Soul core drop rate by 2% if you use the Yamabushi. Here's one to it'd be like 5% max. Same thing with this one. Elixir drop rate 5%, 5, 10, 15, 20. It'll be 25% if I use a healer, get the healer blessing. Now drop rate of materials, it'll be up to 25% by the time I get all of the hunter blessings. So, you know, just things to look at. And check this out. Oh yeah. Ooh, if I wanna like infuse the lightning, hey, got it right there. Make sure I get that. Oh. Get them arrows. You never know when you're gonna need them. Those. Yeah, purchase them. Get them now while you can. That's really what it comes down to. Get them while you can, so you don't worry about it later. You won't regret it. Boons, if you got DLC, I haven't bought the DLC for this. So like when I got this game, full disclosure, it was a freebie on PlayStation Plus. And if it's free via PS Plus, I'm not gonna say no. So when this game was an available one, I went for it. So again, I don't have the complete edition. I would have to get the DLC to actually get whatever comes from this. Summon visitor. So if I want to summon visitors, you know I can. So obviously, go online, right? Anyone that wants to join me, my secret word is puta69. So right there. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Right. Cool. Manage your soul cores. Let's see what we got here. Oh, soul fusion, which I recommend if you have like a bunch of the same type. So if you like a bunch of Mezukis or you have a bunch of Ippon Dantaras or whatever, use it. Use what's available so you can do your fusions. Alright. So that way you can boost it up and then you have less of multiple stuff. Attune soul core. So for example, I have Enki. So I got that monkey spear one, which is really cool. Actually, let me sort this by level. So that way you'll see. So for example, I'm gonna attune this one. And be with this guy. The only be, yeah. Oh, see, you got the plain one. But then you got this one. It's slightly lower defense, but look at the mess you can make with that. It's really cool. So, there's that. Alright. Rest and rise. That's if you want to get rid of some and earn soul fragments, which grant you shifting skill points. So I never really mess with, but if I was going to do that, I would have to, you know, get rid of the most bottom. See, I'm not gonna do that to him. Mezuki's cool. See, Yoki one's pretty gangster. And Nenra, that's a really cool one. So again, if you like to get rid of field enemies, this one's a really good one. Rikabi. Oh my god, I can't believe I have that one. That one's wild. When I Oni, again. Alright, Toxic Slant. Yeah. I'm gonna lay that one to rest. Yozuki, keep it. The Aberrant. That's actually a cool one. I wouldn't get rid of it for the world. So that was my first time using wrestling rights. Change your guarded spirit. This is where you go. I know we didn't get to talk about this much the first time. These first 4 episodes I've been playing. Again, right now, Shirogami is not the strongest of these guys, but I'm using him because, you know, I want to develop him. I want to develop my bond with the snake because it's actually a pretty cool soul core. So, I mean, guarded spirit. It's a really cool one. Let me see. Can I level up? No, I cannot. I would have to at least have 6,000. As you can see, just getting started. And right now I'm at level 23. So I am severely under-leveled, my G's. So I may or may not have to require Who will I use? Alright, Rabbit. Come with me. Rabito! Oh, before I forget. Oh, look at it. See? There you go. Yep, definitely gotta do that. Don't have any more skills on that. On new magic. Do I want fire or holy? I feel like holy's gonna be the right way in this game. Now, equipment. Alright, so the Tokage, which is kind of like the Moonlight Greatsword, but it's a Moonlight whatever. Alright, so I kind of want to. Do I want to use a Tofas? Or the Yamashiro? You know what? Yeah, let's mess around. Yeah, let's mess around with this Yodachi a little bit. You know what I mean? Alright, and so far my equip load's decent, so I give it that. Let's see, what's this? Oh, we got more memories. Oh, that's from what we learned already. So that's fine. Oh! Okay. Yep. Cover that. And you know what? Magic power. There we go. So now, don't want this one. Alright, so let's check out these arsenals. That's a nice Odachi. Right. Then if I go down to this one, I kind of dig it. So, let's check back here. There's nothing here. So now. Oh! Whoa! Nice. Got some stuff there. Look around, make sure there ain't no funny business going on. Oh, look who it is.
藤吉郎がうるさいから来たけど、大したやつはいないようね。私はこの辺りを片付ける。あなたは村を下って。
Always double check.
何よ、まだあなた一人じゃ頼りない。
Yes.
言って。
All right, so that's why they want. Wait. Oh, it's all rocks. Oh boy. Okay, that was my bad. Nice. There's nothing here. There we go. Got that done. Damn. Oh. Nice. This time we got him. Nice. Now, what we could do is, before we go further, go back up, level up. The reason we do this is because that's like leaving money on the table. And the further away from the shrine you are and you lose, that becomes a problem. And that's a problem you don't really want. Alright, so that was 25. This is 10, but then you're adding more value to a lot more things. More recovery speed and more ranged attack for the gun. Life 20, then a little more for the Odachi. Strength. Oh, it's a +3, +10, and then you got. Oh, hold on. Nah. Yep, strength it is. Alright, now. Oh! Boost on Odachi. So, what value can we. No. What's this? Let me see that again. Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. So let's add that skill in there. Now with the sword, I can do this. Oh wait. Oh, a nice kickback. Oh, that's for low stance only. Oh, this will come in handy. That'd be like a nice stance breaking parry. So yeah, that's important. Alright, so yep, boost that. Look carefully around you. Always. Woo! Shit. He's dead. Stay away.
手を貸して。あいつらもう容赦しない。
Ooh, man. Ooh. There's a revenant that died from burning to death. I mean, we could, and then that way we actually get more EXP. We actually get items by whooping his ass. Do we want to? I'm not sure. That's one thing I keep forgetting about revenants, that they're actually a key to actually getting more EXP, which is pretty cool. Alright, now we can actually run up and then fight that freaking demon that's lying in wait there. Key thing was, you don't want to do it when, you know. Ah! Ipondantara! Me cago. Where'd she go? All right. Okay, cool. So now that he's out of that way, there's one less problem we have to think about now, because he went bye-bye. Got rid of him. See, unlike in FromSoft games, you knock things over around here, you actually get something. Alright. Oh. That was really good. Now. Whoa! Alright. Hold on. Oh! Didn't realize all of this was here. Okay. Good to well, okay, in certain missions the tutorial using it will not cost you Amrita. Okay. Oh, you'll lose the ones. Well, as you can see, we don't got enough to level up anyway, so let's not get stressed over it. Alright, so starting point. Oh, what's going on in the hut here? So, where was it getting that from? Ooh. Spirit. Oguchi no Makami are said to be servants of the mountain gods. Mountain wolves are seen as the embodiment of the fear and awe men felt towards mountains, the domain of the gods. They were unable to claim for themselves. However, they were also worshipped as protective spirits, for they hunted the vermin that would harm crops, also believed to ward off fires. As servants of the gods of volcanoes, it was only fitting that they had the ability to manipulate fire and protect against it. Ooh, I didn't realize I had gotten a new guardian spirit. A wolf? Say what? That's really cool. Oh, but I can't put him in the hut yet, so. Yep, this is where we want to go. Alright, so this we've already done. Now, forge. Hand it over the smithing text. So now, ooh, we can actually boost some stuff here. Wow, that's really cool. So now you can actually like boost your armor, which is really cool to have. Let's just scroll down so that way you got all the exclamation marks on them. So I'm curious for the cost, the gold. Then obviously you always want to look over here on the right. Make sure you got the right stuff there. So, okay, so we got that. So now, create new equipment. Oh, that's to create new equipment for materials. Buy and sell items, so you can buy stuff here. So, yeah. Wait, no. We don't want to sell. We want to buy. We want to buy. We don't want to sell that. We can buy some more rifle ammo. Oh, I can't carry more of it. Reloaded. Book of Reincarnation. When used, you will reacquire all Amrita used up until that point. But this will reset your level. Huh. I mean, I got the money for it.
前帰り
So I might as well have it. Righteous Jasper. Oh, so if someone wants to summon my character, you know, even when I'm not there, my ghost will be there to help. That's pretty cool. Alright, so that's how you have myself as a special finds. I could buy another one with 100. Oh, roaring gut. Ooh, I don't have those.
前帰り
That is wild. You know, forge, create a new weapon from materials.
またどうぞ
Well, at least we got that done. So